It was just August of 2024 when Melanie and I sat down out here at the Tommy Bahama Bar and talked about what was going on here in Esplanade at Azario, and wow, have times changed. We have gone from no pools to free pools. So in this video, we're going to go back. We're going to have another interview with Melanie Byrnes here at Esplanade Azario, and we're going to find out what's going on here in the community to give you an update on the incentives, how much time they have left with building here in the community. So if that's of interest, stick around. Hello, it's MarkBoehmig, Michael Saunders and Company. In this channel, Living in Lakewood Ranch, we cover all the areas around Lakewood Ranch, from Bradenton to Sarasota and Siesta Key up to Anna Maria Island. So today I'm back here with Melanie Byrnes of Esplanade at Azario. She's one of the best agents that I work with for new home construction. And so I wanted to go over a couple of things with Melanie and just have a real conversation about what's going on here in the community and how much time that she feels that they have left to do builds. So Melanie, it's good to see you today.
It's great to see you as always. Thank you very much.
So give us an update of what's actually happening in here, what our current incentives are, and what someone might expect to do if they wanted to buy a property in today's market.
Well, the first thing we need to really showcase is the fact that we're sitting within the culinary center. So when you and I met in August, we were still under construction and now we're finished. Yep. So we've got the wine tasting area where we're sitting here, the teaching kitchen, new restaurant, bar area. So that's really exciting. All of our amenities are complete. It's no longer a dream, it's reality.
It's quite beautiful.
Isn't it though?
Is. Yep.
Yeah,
really
we have
nice.
a lot of fun here. In terms of the market, you and I can really talk about how the market has changed.
It really has.
Buyers are much more sensitive to price and getting the best deal.
I did a market report. We're actually having more days on market. There's a lot more inventory, and new construction is putting downward pressure on the resales because new construction is now offering all of these incentives. So whether it's interest rate buy downs, whether it's free pools, or whether it's credit towards closing costs or upgrades, I think that if you have been sitting on the fence, now might be the time to make a move.
We like to say the best timing of the market is when you're ready to buy. Right. And so to make that a little more palatable when things are so uncertain, we have a myriad of incentives. So you mentioned in your intro, no pool, because during COVID, we had a difficult time getting aluminum to finish pools and stopped offering them. Now we're offering an included pool if that's something that you want to have in your new Florida home. The incentives currently would be to have an included pool or $75,000 flex money that you can use either to lower your closing costs or lower your purchase price. We're in a position as a Fortune 500 publicly traded company to be able to offer things like closing cost incentives, so now it's $15,000 off closing costs, as well as our Buy Build Flex program, and that's for the individuals who are using our Taylor Morrison home funding opportunity, that if they're getting a loan, we will buy down their rate by 1%.
Okay, and is that fixed or is that for a temporary buy down?
It's fixed, okay. But the beauty of it too is for those who are building, say that's a 9 to 10 month process, you don't lock in at this moment. You wait and see, hopefully the rates will come down and we can trend down with that rate and always be 1% below market.
We had a lot of clients coming here in the height of the pandemic. They wanted a pool with a property and they said no pools. One of the problems was that the builder, Taylor Morrison in this case, would be done with the property, but the pool company wasn't finished and they couldn't get the CO. So when you can't get a CO and the builder's building being held up by the pool builder, that's when they said, okay, we're going to stop doing pools because we have the home ready. The client is ready to close, but the pool isn't finished. So that's when they decided to let the clients put in the pools on their own afterwards. Well, fast forward to today, the pool builders have gotten caught up. All of the things seem to be flowing a lot more smoothly. So the incentives now have come back to not only just putting in the pool, but offering a pool. Now, how many homes do we have left to build, and what are the particular models that we're going to see that are offered from now until the community closes out?
The community actually has been selling like gangbusters. Typically, on average, it's been about 30 homes a month that we've been selling. And of course, we're getting into the summer months, which is a little slower, but I would estimate we have about a year remaining in terms of sales in this community. We're roughly 80% sold out of 1,488 homes. Okay. In the various segments, because we have smaller twin villas up to the Palazzo, which is over 3,000 square feet, golf included. In the golf included arena, if you will, each segment has roughly 50 remaining home sites. And then for the non-golf Lazio or Farnese, that's a 52-foot wide lot, just about the same. The biggest and largest amount of opportunity we have now would be within the villa segment, the lower priced either golf or non-golf homes.
If you were looking at a villa, whether it's the paired villa or the single family villas, are those with the pool incentives or no?
The twin villa, no.
Okay.
We don't offer to build pools on those, but on the Arezzo or Roma that go on 45-foot wide lots, their golf membership included. Pricing will be in the $650 to $800 range, and those we do offer the pool, the free pool. Okay. So that's our included pool package, but we're unlike any larger builder to where we give you the opportunity to make selections that are personal to your home. Right. So you'll have a full design selection that includes working with our pool company to design it the way that you want. Is that a clear view screen? Is it a overhang, fountains? You can add on to and not just accept our included pool package.
Okay, so if you had a $75,000 pool package, you might say, all right, this is what the standard package includes, and if you want to upgrade that, then you can do that with the builder.
Exactly, absolutely. If you're not someone who wants a pool, then we do have $75,000 in flex spending that you can use to lower your purchase price or to combine that with lowering the purchase price or lowering the closing costs.
Okay, so now in the community, do you have any homes that are what we would call move-in or homes that are going to be ready in the next 2 to 3 or 4 months, something like that?
Absolutely.
All right, so what have we got in that selection?
I would say roughly 30 in all the various segments of products that we offer here. You've been around long enough to know that's something we've never had in this community, but it's sort of a call to action, if you will, for this particular market. So you could see it, feel it, touch it, know where the view is, and not have to imagine or wait for the home to be completed. Right. And we've made selections that we know our buyers are really looking for, color palettes that are very attractive. It's really a good opportunity now.
When you come to a new home community, it's probably best if you have an agent on your side of the transaction to help you navigate the purchase. And the reason for that is because if you go directly to the builder, and it doesn't really matter what builder you go to here in Lakewood Ranch, the builder is not going to give you a discount because you're not bringing an agent. So the only thing an agent can do is help you, number one, negotiate a better price, and number two, point out some of the pitfalls, and number three, if you're not here, keep an eye on the build on your behalf and send you the photos and the pictures and keep you updated. So it's really best to have somebody, myself or another agent, on your side of the transaction when you're doing some type of new construction here in the Lakewood Ranch area. And I think that if you talk to the people at the Information Center at Lakewood Ranch, they'll tell you that they have an agreement with the builders that if they do not have representation, they do not get a discount from the purchase price.
And because you've been such a great partner with me and Taylor Morrison, I'd really like to offer to the people that are viewing this and working with you that if they give you a call and mention this video, I'd love for them to play a round of golf here at Esplanade at Azario and have lunch at the Bahama Bar.
That sounds like something that you can't really beat. That would be good.
They need to ask for you.
That way they get to try it on and see, what the course is like, what the food is like.
It's the best way to understand just how special this community is. So much to do, and right at your fingertips. The sense of community and the welcomeness that you'll feel at the Bahama Bar, at the golf course, is second to none.
You mentioned a little bit about pricing. So let's talk about maybe the higher end, the Palazzo model on a golf lot, even though it has a free pool, but with a pool. Let's just say, what would be the maximum you think? Where are we at price-wise for a Palazzo model?
Well, I currently have 6 Palazzo golf included homes that were under construction and are slated to finish fall of this year. They're going to be priced anywhere from 1.4 to 1.7 with pool included. There's a few that have double the lot size, so they're bigger than any lot that I've seen in Florida in terms of the depth, and beautiful for a pool, beautiful preserve view. So that's roughly the range of where you can expect to be finished well. Our design center recently updated. We have new features, cabinets to the ceiling, waterfall features on the countertops, furniture feet in the bathroom. So there's a lot of new features that we've really stepped up our game and made it worthwhile.
On the ones that have, the 6 that you have that are in the process now, are those having pools or not pools?
Several have pools.
Okay, good. So you have a choice of either a pool or no pool?
Yes. You could choose the pool package that we're putting in.
Right.
Or you could choose it without a pool.
So let's talk about the HOA fees and the cost of actual ownership in here. So we know what the prices of the homes are. We're maybe 600s, and then we have 800s up to about 1.6. What would be the homeowner association dues, and how are we progressing on that? Because there's going to be a difference between the golf and the non-golf, because the golf lots are going to have a higher due because you have the golf privileges.
Absolutely.
So review that with us for an update.
It's roughly $250 difference between non-golf and golf. If you were to go to a private golf community, you'd be paying upwards of $250,000 of an initiation fee and over $1,000 a month just for the golf privileges. As a golf member, you're going to be paying in the 600s per month, and that's including the maintenance of your lawn, mowing, trimming, weeding, mulching, and the irrigation water. So there's more than just the golf benefit there.
Got it.
And that's also with the non-golf. So you're in the low 400s per month non-golf, mid to high 600s for golf included, which is a tremendous opportunity and value. I've got many members who are golfers playing 6 times a week.
Wow.
So the opportunity is there to play, and we're one of the few bundled golf communities that give our members the opportunity to choose non-golf. They prefer pickleball, they prefer the clubs, they prefer so many other things that we offer here to the golf.
Right.
So that it's really an advantage to our buyer.
I realize that this is a tumultuous time in real estate, and Lakewood Ranch is no different than any other market that's feeling this downturn. But I would encourage you that if you have any interest, come down and take advantage of the free golf and the free lunch, and let Melanie and I show you around to the community and see if this might be a good fit for you. I've seen clients go through highs and lows, and I've experienced them myself. So I think if you have a good trusted advisor, someone that can navigate this market with you, it'll make you feel more confident in your decision when you get ready to buy. So I'll put a link down in the description below if you'd like to reach out to myself and set up a time to come down here to Esplanade at Azario and take a look around. Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company.